Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers. Let's get to this week's picks. Friday, October 10th, 2014. There's some tough games this week. Last week, I went 25-1. This week, expecting a handful of losses at least. These are really tough to pick. We'll start out with West Scranton and Wallapapack. I think the Buckhorns get the job done at home for Coach Mark Watson. Game number 2, Hazelton area takes on Tunkhannock area. A couple of teams still searching for that win. I'm going to take Mike Brennan on the road for the Cougars. Lake Lehman at Northwest area, kind of one I'm going back and forth on. Do you stay with the Rangers? We're playing great football. Lehman wins 2 in a row. This is one of those 7-6, 14-13 games, I think. I'm going to take the Black Knights and what would be maybe a slight upset at this point in the season. Western Wayne at Montrose. Let's take the Wildcats on the road. GAR in Hanover area. Hawkeyes found a way to come back against Myers. They play at their own stadium. I'm going to take Hanover area. Honesdale Riverside. Let's take the Hornets to get the win. Pittston area takes on Coughlin. The Crusaders have a couple-headed monster in the backfield. Kyle Gattuso does the job for Pittston area. I expect this one to be a close one, but I'll take the Crusaders if they can hold off that late charge from the Patriots. Have been really good in that fourth quarter. Myers at Nanticoke. Again, one of those you're not sure which way to go. I think Nanticoke's a pretty good football team. Somehow I think Myers finds a way to win this football game. They're going to have to dig deep, though, because the Trojans are playing a home game. Mid-Valley at Susquehanna. Let's take the Sabres of Susquehanna. Holy Redeemer, Pius X. I'm going to take Pius X. I think they have a little too much. Carbondale area at Holy Cross. Let's take the Chargers on the road for their first victory. Wyoming area takes on Dallas. Team number 15 is Dallas. They played some great opponents this year. They've stood up every time. First night game for the Mountaineers ever. They'll be fired up and ready to go. I'll take Dallas. Old Forge at Lackawanna Trail. 2 teams for the single A race. I'm going to take the Blue Devils of Old Forge and expect this one to be a tight one. Scranton Prep at Abington Heights. Close to call. Scranton Prep in the rankings. Abington not ranked. Abington comes off to win the Valley View. I'm going to take a upset here and take Abington Heights at home against Scranton Prep. North Pocono takes on Scranton on the road. I think the Scranton Knights and Jake McCarthy have too much. Jersey Shore at Milton. Let's take number 10, Jersey Shore, a 9th-ranked team. Stroudsburg is at home against William Allen. I'm going to take the Mounties, who always get their man. Mount Carmel and North Schuylkill. Let's take the Spartans, who play at home against the Red Tornadoes. Montoursville at Selinsgrove. The Seals of Selinsgrove find a way to win. Williamsport and Berwick take the Bulldogs. They play at home. Troy at North Penn. The Trojans, great defense. No points again for the opponent last week. Wellsboro. Let's see if North Penn can score. Troy is pretty darn good. Delaware Valley takes on Valley View. I'm going to take the Warriors and Delaware Valley. Coach Keith Olsmer has these guys playing great football. Southern Columbia at Warrior Run. I'm going to take Southern Columbia to get the job done. Now, here's the toughest one of the week. Number 4, Wyoming Valley West hosting number 1, Crestwood. You're back and forth on this one as well. Think about, well, if anybody could beat Crestwood, it's Wyoming Valley West. And then I think about some of the injuries that Valley West had over the weekend against Dallas. Are those guys going to be able to play? Are they going to be healthy? Can Valley West stop the run because Crestwood's so dominant? At the same time, can Crestwood stop the dynamic offense that Wyoming Valley West has? Both teams have great special teams and great kickers. And one's a lefty and one's a righty, so you're really not sure which way to go. I'm hoping for one of those 35-34 rock'em sock'em games. I'm going to take the Crestwood Comets, but I'm still not sure. So here we are on Friday, and it's going to be a great football game on the Sports Hub 102.3. You get to check that game out on the radio live. But, again, looking forward to Wyoming Valley West and Crestwood. Hoping for an exciting game, and I'm sure the fans will be jam-packed in there at Spartan Stadium as well. That's our picks here for Week 7 of the high school football season on the John Mendola Show, driven by McCarthy Tire and Automotive Centers.